Hey everybody, how are you today? We're ready for some chase. We're ready for some chase. We're ready for some chase. Now I will be reviewing more games from Chess Punks, but I also thought today would be a good time to get back into some. I don't want to be playing some Blitz and Bullet, but if I'm going to be playing Blitz, there is a premium 5-5 tournament, which 5 second increment is a little bit extra time. Plus, I will be using the game review function. Yeah, I was luckily gifted a membership. And, I'm able to get back into the swing of things. The game review function is honestly the best thing that can happen to your chess games because obviously nothing will ever replace an actual human chess coach who can, be there to, a chess coach, who could be there to look at your games and wherever your shortcomings are. However, just having to be able to click a single button to review your game, even after a bullet game, which, as long as you have that mental willpower to look over your games afterwards, I honestly don't think it matters how short or how long your game is, as long as you're looking at the games afterwards and saying, okay, where did it go wrong first? Okay, usually, probably if you're playing bullet or blitz, it's going to be a lot earlier, but I still think it is useful for improving different phases of the game. For example, if you're going to be playing a lot of bullet games, you should be trying to think using bullet as a tool to improve your openings rather than trying to win every game. Because if you try to win every game in bullet, you're probably going to be playing in a way that isn't really going to help your blitz, your rapid, or your classical chess. I like to think in the long term chess strength. I like to think about improving my overall chess ability. And as long as I'm doing that, I might lose a lot of games if I'm playing shorter games, especially. But I would rather take those rating point loss than take the chess loss, if that makes any sense. So, as even if I'm playing bullet games, as long as I might take a little longer when I'm playing bullet games because I want to play more accurately. But obviously, I'm going to make blunders, or at least some kind of mistakes at some point. So, doing a game review after every single game, even with the assistance of some kind of engine assistance like chess.com's game review, even that is better than just playing game after game after game. And so, like today, we're just going to be playing some 5+5, 5 minute games with 5 second increment. And I'm going to be looking at each game afterwards. Okay, so it should be pretty fun. It should be pretty fun. Um, but let me get everything situated, okay? Because it's going to be it does take a little bit of fandangling to get things prepared because I'm not using display capture. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. And what we're going to do here is we're going to transition to this. Okay, here we go. You guys ready for some chess? Okay. Now, should I or should I not play music? I think I should just focus on my games. I honestly think I should not play with music. I should just put because what I've been trying to do lately is just focus on the chess games, which obviously streaming is a trade-off. But I do try to not look at chat at all. I try to look just at the game. So there's only one, two, three, four, 5 people here. Now there's 6 people. Now there's 7 because I joined. So we're gonna be playing some 5+5 in this premium arena. Okay, we're gonna be playing for a while. Okay, so let's work on my opening. So I like playing c5 against e4. Bringing the bishop out early, just securing development. I can put some a pawn in the way of that light squared bishop, but I could just continue my development as usual to prevent a pawn push. I usually like doing that. Get that knight out as soon as possible. The bishop moved twice. Now I could just continue my development and accept the trade. Or I could bring my queen out. Or I can attack the bishop with development if pawn pushes. Obviously the knight will take. So I think I'm just gonna develop my knight. Get everything nice and developed. I don't think there's a problem with that. Okay, so I'm going to take with the pawn, with the b pawn, in order to get closer towards the center, because I am eventually going to be trading after d4 push, and then I'm going to keep my pawn structure. The knight has to move again. I think I'm just going to take this little outpost here, right in the center. And with the pawn push, I'm going to have to move again. So unfortunately, I actually think this is okay, because I might be able to, I don't think there is a way to prevent an attack here on g2. You'd have to bring the queen out though. Or you can bring the king in to defend. So I don't know if this is particularly good. I need to consider this move before I make the retreat. So what I want to do is probably, if I move here, you can move the queen here. And is there any real way to defend the knight? Does not look like it. I mean, I could play g5. That does seem exciting, because that is eventually, like, put some, because then I can eventually defend the pawn with the bishop. And then, oh no, I would have to defend the knight somehow. Yeah, long-term pushing g4. I don't know if that's really useful. Attack g2, queen comes out. g5. Knight can come out and, well, no, if you attack, then I trade. Okay, I don't actually know if that's particularly useful or not. You know what? Let's give it a try. I probably could have just retreated and been safe, because then I'm attacking the pawn, but I want to see how this line goes. I kind of want to see how it goes. I think just developing as usual. Okay, kind of developing slowly a bit. I could check here first. Bring the queen out. But I would like to be able to bring the queen. Okay. Bring the bishop out and then eventually push the pawn. Let me bring the queen out to attack e4, a5. Because I want to kind of see what I can do before. Okay, yeah, just trade. I open up the G file. Both my B and G files are open, so this is a little bit wonky. I think if I play h5, eventually I can play bishop h6, but first... I could attack that pawn that way, but if I attack this way... Yeah, that does expose my king a lot. So how about... Oh, this might be a little bit... Okay, it does activate my bishop a bit, so... Okay, and just offer the trade. I am down a pawn here. At least if we do get the queens off the board, this is a little bit... And this is a little bit awkward, but now that the queens are off the board, it's a little bit better in my opinion. Let me attack the pawn. If you castle, I take the pawn, and I'm threatening the knight. And I'm also threatening the other pawn, and you wouldn't be able to defend that pawn. So I'm threatening to get a pawn here. But I think if you just defend here, I win a pawn. Okay, you move the king to defend. And then I can check. After check, Can move the pawn here. Castle queenside. Or what I can do is I can actually threaten b2 here. Yeah, let's do that. Now remember, my time's getting a little low, but you know, I do a 5-second increment. Okay, so now this pawn is pinned. I don't believe there's any way to. Oh, I can attack. Yeah, let's put some more pressure on b2. I can chase the king away. Let's do that. Getting some time back on the clock as well. Oh, what am I? I am stupid. Well, let's get the pawn back. At the very least. Oh, I can actually. I'm threatening to win the knight. But oh god, I gave up a rook for that. I forgot. I forgot. I the knight blocked the rook. Yeah, so that we're definitely gonna have that's basically a game losing move right there. Well here we go. I'm gonna at least get a rook back for a bishop. And then what I can do is I can just maybe at least salvage a little bit of the game. Okay, I gotta be really careful though. You know what? I might just place the rook here. If you push the pawn. Okay. Now I have some tempo here. And my pawn structure is a little bit fixed. My opponent kind of sacked the exchange for no real reason. So I'm going to try to take advantage of that. Knight can't really make any progress here. So I'm going to just try to maintain my position. Because I have a very strong pawn structure here on the queen side. Okay, now, okay. Anywhere the knight can go. Okay, so no, I'm going to threaten to win a pawn here. Slowly getting material back. I could double up pawns, but I'm down material, so... I think just starting to bring my king out. My opponent's on the third file, and I'm on the second file. We're both on the second rank. Okay, so now I need to make some moves toward the center with my king. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think this makes any... Well, I can get a pawn back. This is kind of dangerous. Let me just save the bishop. I don't want to trade off just yet. Let me push h5 to prevent the pawn exchange here. Possibly trying to attack my bishop and pawn. Unfortunately, I lose a pawn either way. But at least I keep my... well then... I'm just going to keep my flank pawns over here. You could still attack. I'm going to have to just give up the fact that I'm just losing a pawn here. Maybe break it over here. Down a full piece here. So not so great. Maybe make some attacks on the king side pawn structures. Check. Okay, if this knight moves, I just take a knight. Knights are stuck. Okay, now I win a pawn. I'm gonna win another pawn. Okay, well now... Go that way. because you're trying to defend the pawn here. Yeah, she's using those knights. Now I think I can start pushing the pawn. Maybe I should have pushed the other pawn. And then I can prevent the king from coming in and go this way and attack the knight. Oof. Okay. Probably move right back. Attack the knight. Whoops. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. Now I'm basically just surviving. And I'm not going to survive very long. If you move the king, yeah, this is not looking good. Unfortunately. Just move the pawn. I mean, move the bishop. But you just move the pawn, double move. Start trying to take the queen side pawn, the A pawn. But I'm not going to... Oh, I am defending against promotion pawn here for the F pawn. But now the knight got in the way. So I think now I can move here, threatening to win a knight either way. Still down 2 pawns. Okay, and in that case, just play a waiting move. As long as these knights are connected, I'm unable to make any real threats. And the knight can move as soon as I start moving. Okay, now I can just take that pawn. Now the knights can move. And now you win the bishop, and now I'm going to lose the game entirely. After the knight comes in, attacks the pawn, and then advances. I can't get in the square in time. Yeah, I can't defend both. And I believe... If you move here, it's stalemate. Actually, yeah, this is... Yeah, that prevents stalemate. And then you promote. Move the king towards the center, but it's too little, too late. Trapping my king on the side of the board. I'm on the 2nd rank now. Now I'm on the 1st. Hey, what's up, Fever? How you doing? Ha ha, how you doing? Ha ha, how you doing? We're just getting stomped. I made a huge mistake early game. I gave up a rook. I did hold it together for a while. But we're going to do game review here. Oh, how come there's no game review option? Because it wants me to go to the arena. Is there a way to do a game review for these? I think I just go to analysis. How do I need to get the PGN? That's where we go. And I can go to analysis. Load from archive. I can just load it. I don't have to copy the PGN. And then go to review. Here we go. Now we got it. Oh, right. And then now I need to switch over to the... I need to load up the other... And there's Weezgo's. Okay, so I actually did pretty well here out of the opening. It's a Sicilian defense. This is what I normally play, as I like to play the early knight c3. Early trade of the bishops. Now d6 is apparently not the right move. Maybe I should have just played the f6. Or maybe just played the bishop here to attack the pin piece. Overlooks an opportunity to threaten winning a queen. How can I threaten the queen here? Oh, I can check first. If I take. The only thing I could think of was h5 and then bishop h6. I mean, my idea was attacking the pawn. If I attack the pawn from the f file, attacking the pin piece, but I'm not seeing any other options. Sacrificing the bishop after takes. Check. Oh, and then I'm going to win a rook. Pretty sure. Let's look at the line here. Queen takes e5 check. And then knight e2. Then queen takes b2. Okay, that was right. Castles and take the rook. That's still even. So yeah, just sacrificing the bishop. That would be hard to see, though. That was hard to see. Obviously, this is where I lost the game. Moving the rook to a place where the bishop's no longer... Because the knight's in the way. Knight's in the way. I think I can just castle here. There were worse moves, but also something much better. I could just trade. Game was close to balance. Now black is worse. Maybe threaten the f2 pawn and defended, but if trade, I attack the knight, and once the knight moves away, then, huh? Maybe just line up the rooks. Okay, this is like opening up the bishop on the diagonal, and yeah, I'm not really sure. What are the moves here? B3. And then I played pretty accurately after that, but I blundered a rook for a bishop. Okay, there was something better here. Moving the king. So if you try to attack my bishop, I take the knight. And I'm going to try to promote. Yeah, basically holding on to these pawns. I played pretty accurately, but it was too little too late. Because I was theoretically lost already. At least I played accurately, though. But I played accurately at the wrong time. I played really well in the opening and the middle game. 94.8% opening accuracy. 70.2 middle game accuracy, and my end game was about 75 accuracy. I played at 83.9 accuracy. Yeah. Alright. So let's get back to the arena. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes sometimes. Just play kind of badly. But that was our first game of the day. I already did my puzzles this morning. There's not many people in this arena, so it might take a little bit to get a pairing. But they're all premium members, so it's like higher quality pairings, right? Isn't that the idea? Because when you get premium, you get a lot less throwaway accounts. That's kind of the trade-off of getting a premium membership. Okay, let's play another Sicilian. So I'm playing black pieces again. We're playing old Sicilian. This is my variation. I prefer to play the old Sicilian because it's just fundamental opening theory. It's just getting the, maybe not. It's just fundamental opening principles. Getting the knight out as early as possible. Now, if I take here, the queen takes, so I don't want to do that. What I usually do is play e6 here to try to open up the bishop. If you move the knight here, I can try to trade off. I move my pawns towards the center, as per usual. Okay, now in this case, I can... It depends on how white develops. If she develops the knight to c3, then I can actually create the pin here. Bishop will be kind of stuck on d2. And I can just continue my development. But I think I need a queen on e2, on c7 first. Because now that the knight's gone, I need a defender to prevent a pawn push. Because if I bring the knight out, my knight is going to be harassed. So I think I do need to get the queen to c7 now that the knight's off the board. The queen's knight is off the board. Bishop threatening g6. And also threatening my knight. So maybe if I check here first, the knight will just come out. So that's speeding up white's development. I will hang back. I think if I hang back a little bit, instead of playing a little bit more aggressive, play a little bit more conservatively, playing bishop e7 to prepare for knight f6, because I do not want to break up my kingside pawn structure, because I do plan on castling kingside as my queenside pawn structure is broken. I overlooked something. I should have played the knight. In this case, I think I have, I do sack the exchange, but I believe there's no preventing, there's the X-ray here, basically. I mean, it's like a reverse X-ray. If you take the rook, I take the bishop, and you can't save the other rook. I mean, you can save it, but I get a bishop for a rook. So you get the rook, I get a bishop. I'm gonna get the rook back for a bishop. Eventually. I think if I can attack the pin piece here, it might be too late. I think I can attack the pin piece here. Pawn comes out. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think this is gonna work out. I need my sound effects. Let's go. The speakers. Okay. Pawn defends. This might still be okay. I'm down a piece for now, but if I can put pressure, I screwed this up, honestly. I screwed it up big time. If maybe if I move the pawn first, because then I can take with the pawn. Well, what I can do is this is basically delete the knight, because then the knight won't be able to move without losing a rook, and then I'm up the exchange. But if I play queen e5, white can just play queen c2. Yeah, queen c2 is going to happen regardless. That defends against the check. And then I could, okay, yeah, if I play here, you just play here. At least the knight's stuck. I'm threatening to win back a pawn. Okay, that's gone now. Now if I push the pawn here, I can attack the bishop. Let me attack the pawn. Develop my knight. This is really unfortunate situation. Let me attack the bishop and lift my rook. That knight moves. I mean, my bishop and queen aren't connected. Let me just attack the pawn. You can't take it because it's checkmate. Okay, now I have to be really careful here because if I take that pawn, I don't have a check. Oh, no, no, no. If I take the pawn, how are you going to prevent the fork? You just have to move the queen or take the knight, take the pawn. I think I can't do anything with that pawn just yet. But if I push the pawn, I think I can start doing some damage here. The knight has to move. After pawn takes, my queen's gonna be under attack. I take the pawn back, and then the knight has to move, but the knight has to move to a3. And somehow I can start putting pressure on f2. Okay, I'm gonna lose my bishop here. Yeah, I overlooked all this, unfortunately. Yikes. That is unfortunate. Let me just take the pawn. I am threatening. I do now have a plus pawn. The rooks are now connected. Okay, let's just threaten the knight. Yeah, checkmate. And let me just do a review here. Okay. Yeah, I made a huge mistake here. This is all book moves. I played this 276 times. Yeah, okay, I got a trap piece, obviously. So the pawn, I need to just play the knight here, I believe. Um, what's the best move? Oh, just moving the pawn? And then also, like, yeah, the pawns are off the d file for white, so this is like a really open. I have central pawns, so that's like still good. I did my best from here, but there's really not much I can do. Let's see. Yeah, from here I was really trying to. I was basically grasping for straws. I think basically threatening mate. What's the best move? Just moving the rook back. Yeah, it's not really much I can do from here. It's over. White threatening checkmate with the rook. So I have to take the rook. Yeah, the best move was just like, creating this. But you just attack the pawn and I defend it. Possibly. And then I got checkmated. Okay. Back to the tournament we go. And I like to play e4, best by test them. And I actually like to play the bishop's opening because it opens up to the Berlin, and then I play the Vienna. This is the Falkbeer Stanley variation. Okay. Now I do believe I can play kind of more conservatively and just develop the knights as usual, or I can play what I most of the time is I'll play d3. Yeah, let's play d3 first. I gotta play it anyway. And then I like to play f4 here. Um, Also, I think there's better chess pieces here. There's like darker neo wood. Here we go. I like the neo wood pieces. I think they're nicer. Okay, so the thing is here, you're developing the knights. I can continue with my knight development, castle kingside, and my rook is eventually going to be opened up on the f file. It's the idea with the f pawn push is I can put my knight behind my pawn structure, but it's at the risk of maybe overextending on the king side. But I think it gives me some exciting play in the Vienna. Okay, now maybe the knight's planning to come over here to kind of threaten my king side. I could just castle because I don't think there's any immediate threats because there's no bishop on the dark square. Black pushed her pawn onto d6, which blocks the bishop inside the pawn structure. The bishop can't really come over to the king side, so I think I'm okay with just castling here. And now just I think if I get my bishop developed, I think it might be a waste of tempo because black might just trade the pawns anyway, and then I have to move twice. Uh, could just start bringing my queen into the king side, or I could just play some preventative moves, such as a3 to prevent the knight from coming on the queen side. Because then if I move my queen away, then c2 is under danger. Hey, Neat Dreams, welcome back. Yeah, so I think a3 just secures a lot of things. Kind of allows me to move my queen away because otherwise my queen is stuck guarding c2 if the knight ever came in. Obviously, if the knight came in before my queen moved, I could just play a3 first to, move the knight back. I don't really want to start any trades yet, but obviously that would be a blunder because of the pawn. So my bishop's going to be under attack pretty soon. I might want to start some trades and then move my bishop into the center. It's going pretty good. I've just been really just trying to stay focused on stuff that I'm doing right now. I'm staying focused on my life and getting stuff together. My surgery's coming up in a few months. So things are going really well. It doesn't feel great all the time. I know that a lot of this psychological damage is going to be pretty cleared out of the way after this surgery. So yeah, that moves my bishop away from attacks. And it maintains pressure on f7. I'm also keeping this pawn defending the knight. I could always double up pawns. And now I just develop my bishop by capturing back. Um, okay, bishop wants to trade. That would open up the f rook, the king rook. So I'm going to take the knight because that's going to double up pawns. And then I think I can play probably threatening to take my pawn, but I could actually play c4 now because now if there's any oh no, that's not too great. Maybe I want to start moving my queen over and then I can take this pawn. Okay, threatening my B2 pawn. If I ignore it, the rook takes pawn, then I take pawn, and I'm threatening checkmate. And if pawn moves, I take the rook for a bishop. And then I might just want to give up B2 and C2 for that chance at a rook and to take away the king's protective pawns. If I do if I do save the pawn with something like B3 or B4, I think yeah, black can just start attacking. But you can do that anyway. So if I were to play queen G3 now, you just play G5, and that prevents all of that. So I think I might just want to start protecting these pawns. If you just play G5 here, yeah, I would have to move my bishop back. Then you would take a pawn. So yeah, let me push my pawn to B4. I mean, it does weaken A4 and C4 if I had played B3. My rook's under attack, so I think just moving my rook. Maybe do I want to push the B pawn or do I want to push the D pawn? I think be better if I push the D pawn. Okay, pinning my knight. Now I can attack the bishop. Queen G3. Pawn can move. Okay, you just trade. Then I lift my rook up. You bring in with check. And now I can do that attack. Okay, now I can't do it. But what I can do, move my queen up, line up queen and rook. Okay, offering a queen trade. I think I would rather just trade rooks and then I'd be able to get my rook lifted up, and then I could double up rooks. This pawn is pinned. Okay, in this case, I have to take the pawn. And I'm going to take the E file because rooks belong on open files. I could have moved. I didn't want to play here. In this case, I have to defend the bishop first. I am threatening to come over to E7. Pinning the pawn and also, okay, here we go. Just check first. I think I can check again. And then attack the bishop. Oh, okay. I could just trade, but I might just want to attack the bishop. And then I think you either maintain this diagonal or you move to attack this way, but then I can move the king. So, okay, this takes. You can't take with the pawn. I can attack the pin piece. Pawn's defending, so if you take with the rook, I take with the rook. Take with the rook, I take with the pawn. But then you win a piece. And now let's take. Oh god, I have to sacrifice material here. Or maybe not. Yeah. There we go. Defending with the rook, and I win a pawn. I could pin this pawn. Okay. Get some time back on the clock. I could attack the rook. Oof. No, this is over. This is over. Checkmate. Yikes. GG. Okay. Um. Okay, let's review that game. Okay, this is the Vienna game opening. Played it 130 times, 33 times as white with a 38% win rate. Played pretty accurately in the opening. Okay, and here's where I made a mistake. I wish I missed an opportunity to threaten winning a bishop. How would I threaten the bishop? If I push the pawn, bishop takes, and then I win a pawn back. Hmm. Yeah, white to move and threaten a bishop to maintain equilibrium to maintain equality. Oh, okay. Just move the bishop back. Push the pawn. What? What happens if you take the pawn? Move the rook? No. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just push d4. And then the bishop has to move back. Right, and then queen f2 threatens the bishop and also lines up the queen and rook. So this is an entire piece up for white here. So yeah, I missed that opportunity to just sacrifice a pawn to threaten a bishop with d4 by locking her in with d4. Missed an opportunity to move a queen to safety. Yeah, because I could have traded queens, or I could have just moved the queen back. I think just trading queens is probably good. What's the best move? It is. I mean, probably creating a pin here. What is the best move? Oh yeah, okay. Just moving the queen, maintaining the pin on the pawn. Maybe doubling up queen and rook here. You permitted the opponent to win a rook through an eventual fork. You overlooked an opportunity to win a pawn through a discovered attack. Okay. Oh, okay. I could have taken this pawn. Uh, you either save the bishop, and I take this pawn with tempo, and then you get to the e file, probably. Or you take the bishop, and I take the bishop. Um, yeah. So if I take the pawn, if you save the bishop here, uh, then I just take the other pawn, like I said, and then well, I guess likes rook b7. This is the only move. Nor an opportunity to reveal an attack on the bishop. And that would have been the same thing right here, I believe. What was the best move? Okay. Yeah, reveal the bishop and just take the pawn, and it would open up the king. King gets to safety, and then I get the bishop. And it's a pretty equal game. I had so many opportunities to keep the game equal. I allowed the opponent to win a bishop by trapping a piece. I probably could have... No. Just no, taken the pawn here? Oh. If you take... Oh, h4 would have threatened the pin piece. Good vibes. It pooped into your feed? Oh. Hey, Magic. How you doing? We're just playing some 5-5 games in the premium arena on chess.com, and I'm reviewing my games using the game review feature. I think it's helping my game out a lot every time I play a game. I think the 5-second increment gives you enough of a time. I know you said pop. Pop, pop. Uh, it gives me enough time to play somewhat accurately, but allows us to have a little bit more variety. So I get to have a bunch of different practice of different various openings. And then going through the game review after each game, slowing myself down, getting myself out of the habit of just queuing back up after each game. Because I think that's like the worst thing you can do for your chess is just keep playing game after game after game without doing any kind of analysis. And that's why I like the chess.com game review feature, because what it does is it allows you to look over your games even if even if you looked over your games without the game review feature. If you just looked over the game yourself, that's pretty helpful. Although in the absence of a coach, I think having the game review coach with the engine is way better than not having a coach at all. You haven't played in years? Well, you should check out chess.com. As a free member, you can play unlimited games. You can play a certain number of puzzles, and you can also have one game review a day, which is a little slow, but it is free, which means that if you stack up your games, you might want to look through your archive and pick which games you want to review, and you could do one a day. So even if you play a game today, if you've already used up your game review, you can just wait until the next day to use that game review for whichever game in your archive you want to pick. Or you can get a premium membership. Sometimes streamers gift free memberships. I am not in that kind of situation, so unfortunately, I can't give you a free membership. Not at this time. However, there are chess.com streamers that do have events where if you place well in their tournaments or something, you have a chance to win prizes, such as a gifted premium membership. Is my camera stuck? How long has my camera been stuck? Hey, we're back. I'm sorry about that. At least you got to hear my beautiful voice, even though you didn't see my animated movements. Because I am pretty animated. Uh, but you can get back. The beautiful thing about chess is that chess is always going to be there for you. You can always get back. You can always come back, and now is probably the best time in all of history to get back into chess. Because now chess is more accessible than ever before. Chess.com and other websites, of course, but right now I'm kind of trying to get back into chess.com. They do a lot to fundraise for the game, and also they do a lot of sponsored events. They do a lot of really great stuff for chess. They sponsor streamers and such and such. There's a whole bunch of stuff that they do. Obviously no website is perfect. However, I do think out of every website I've played on, for a website that is technically free to play, but allows premium features, where I think it has a good trade off between free to play, and there are other websites that are premium only. There is a trade off when you play completely free servers, because you do get a lot of people with throwaway accounts, which means there's going to be a lot of sandbaggers, and there's going to be a lot more cheaters. However, if you play against premium members, which I believe you can filter it so you can only pair up with premium members, then you're going to get the cool thing about premium websites is that because people are paying money to use it, the quality of the players are going to be much higher, because the people who are playing are people who are willing to pay money to be there. So that is something you have to factor into which chess server you play on. There are, of course, premium only websites, but I think that creates a bit of a gatekeeping atmosphere. I think chess.com offers the best premium features all around. And especially like this game review feature, particularly, I like it way better than any other website. Um, every website has their own special, thing that makes it uniquely better, and no website is completely perfect. So every website has what's good and what's bad, and just what's neutral. Honestly, in the end of the day, the chessboard is what matters. So as long as you're playing chess, doing puzzles, enjoying the game, and if you enjoy watching videos or doing lessons or getting coaching, I would highly suggest looking for a chess coach. I am uh, not particularly looking for students right now, but I have been a chess coach before. However, I am very low rated. So keep that in mind. At this time, I'm not really looking to coach, because I feel like I have a lot of work to do on my own chess. But for very beginner players, I have been known to be very helpful. So if you're looking for somebody who's not so high rated that you can't relate to them, I have taught children before, I have taught beginners before. There's a lot of stuff that I can teach a beginner to get up to my level, which is about like 1,000 to 1,300, give or take. Yeah, so I missed a lot of good chances this game to at least get back equilibrium. Somebody wants to play. Is that you? Let me just. Let's just start that game. Okay, d4. I like to just play the knight f6, developing a knight, and it's Indian type defenses. Generally, what I play against the queen's pawn. Okay, exposing the king. I can't particularly take advantage of that yet, but long term, I will be able to take care of it. I think right now I need to actually start thinking about taking advantage of that, which means I think it's just kind of playing the queen's game here. This is the fantasy variation. I'll have to look into that after the game. Now the kings are on their opposite color. Just remember, if you look at the coordinates, you have A, B, C, D. That's the queen side, and you can divide the board in half. And then you have E, F, G, H, and you can divide the board in half that way. And you can just divide the board into the king side, and the kings are always facing each other. For white, it's on the left. For black, it's on the right, but they're always facing each other. So if you want to think about the board in king side versus queen side, white is not always on top. White is just always first. Attacking the pawn here. I get to play my c6, which was the plan to get the queen on c7. Which, if if there's any chances opening up, I can start attacking the king here. But I do want to play c6 just to have a pawn structure here towards the king side. Now we're playing a 15-minute game, so I can take my time. I do need to get something to eat eventually. I've been online. I've been streaming for an hour. Okay, that does prevent the queen from coming in. I can just consolidate my pawn structure. I could get my bishop out first. Get my bishop out. Develop my queenside knight. Play e6 to open up my dark squared bishop. Develop my dark squared bishop somewhere, and then castle. The problem with bishop f5 right now is that because of the f pawn, f3 pawn, there's going to be not enough defenders on e4. So I don't know if I want to bring my bishop out that way. I might want to just play knight bd7, then e6, then bishop d6, and eventually push to e6, e5. Maybe I should get the pawn out first. I don't need to play knight bd7 until I'm ready to push. Get the bishop out, which prepares my king for castling. Yeah, you want to play as slowly as you possibly can. That's the best way to learn because you're taking your time to think about chess and not about your clock. It is human nature to kind of play quickly, and you kind of have to fight against human nature, or you won't really improve in chess. Kind of have to like make sure you look at your options and like sit on your hands. So eventually, when I do that push, I might be able to trade knights and break up the pawn structure. It does open up the G file though. I can just offer a bishop trade. My queen can take. You can castle kingside or queenside. But it just requires you to not castle, you not be in check or not castle through check or not castle into check, and it requires all the pieces between the king and the rook to be open, and you can't have moved the king or the rook to the side you're castling. So if you move this rook, you can't castle anymore. If you move this rook, you can't castle anymore. If you move the king, you can't castle anymore. Okay, and there's no immediate threats. I do need to bring my knight up. I could castle first. I'm not really ready to make a push just yet. If I castle and white pushes the pawn, I'm gonna have to move my knight. Pawn takes, pawn takes. Yeah, that's not good. So might want to threaten a pawn here. The knight would be hanging. If you move the rook, um, yeah, and then my queen's kind of out there. How am I gonna prevent that pawn push? Maybe just push this pawn. It brings another defender. Um, Now if you push the pawn, I don't have to worry about pawn push. I need something to eat really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, the pawn takes. Just testing the sound really quick. Infatuations, inflation. Oh yeah, budget is tough. I've been working on budgeting lately. I had to cancel a subscription that I wasn't using and replace it with chess.com because I am actively using chess. And I feel like improving my chess is a better investment than an MMORPG. I'm frozen again. That's really frustrating. I don't know. Every time I like slightly bump the camera. Yeah, budgeting is really tough. I'm working with somebody to help me with budgeting. I'm in like a program um to help teach me some life skills. Yeah, as long as you can see the chessboard and hear my voice. I also had a higher quality camera, but I need to get it fixed. Or use my warranty to replace it, I guess. 5 by 5. Okay, that maintains queen position. Now if I push, knight moves. I can offer a queen shade with check. Takes. Uh, oh no. But I guess replacing a lithium ion battery isn't so bad. I might actually have to replace the lens. Like the piece that goes onto the Canon. I think it's called a lens, right? Those things are the real expensive part. So I hope it's not broken. It's just really blurry. Maybe it just needs to be cleaned. Oh my god, you're gonna have to like really look for that lithium ion battery, huh? Yeah, it just sucks when you have like such a huge investment like the camera. Because they're like $1,000. And it's just like you try to be really careful treating them like a baby. And they don't really sometimes when they break, they break. At least I have a 3-year warranty. Okay, start off with a check. I could either just develop the knight here, or I can develop the bishop. But I kind of want to save my bishop for trading off, if need be, to break up the pawn structure on the king side. Or I can just develop this way, but then that blocks my bishop. I think just developing the knight. If takes, takes. What's up, PP Hips? How you doing, PP Hips? You got PP on those hips? PowerPoints? PowerPoint presentation? Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Okay, and here I believe I win a piece. You take the oh no. You get the piece back. I take oh no, it's with check, so I have tempo. So if I take, you take, I take check, king takes, and I save my knight. With check. You fired your bots? I have no idea what you mean. Hopefully you're not using bots for chess.com, because that's cheating, and you'll get banned. I had an energy drink earlier. It was like Rainstorm. It's like kiwi apple. It's pretty good. Zero sugar. It's got like green tea in it. Bunch of vitamins. 200 milligrams of caffeine though. Today's Friday. Because it's Friday. And I need to be pumped to play some chess. Chatbots? Are you a streamer? I'll have to check you out on YouTube. I need some chewing gum. Every time I eat, I use chewing gum to, clear out so I don't get tooth decay. I like to use extra because I'm a little bit extra. Coffee grab? As long as you're not going to do pee-pee grab. Only if it's consensual. Why is my shirt on display? It's gross. Okay, you just took the pawn. Now these squares are pretty weak. I can actually threaten to win the pawn here. Because the pawn moved. These are permanently weak squares now on F3 and D3. The queen is defending. The queen is stuck defending and also pinning the pawn, which will win me 2 rooks. Well, don't lose your nose ring. You need that to assert dominance. Now there's some huge threats here. I could just castle. Protect my king. Prepare an eventual attack. Okay, now you're attacking my my queen again. I could just bring my queen back and defend D8. Or I can maintain pressure on the king's side. I don't see any attacks on the king on the queen. I think I'm gonna play it safe here. Just bring my queen back. White's pawn structure is pretty messed up. And I'm up 2 pawns. So I can just kind of play it safe, try to trade off material. Maybe attack the queen here. Knight takes. And by the way, look out for my YouTube channel for any game reviews you may miss during the live streams. Because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to start putting up my game reviews up on YouTube. It's kind of accountability to make sure that I'm continually reviewing my games, which creates content. Maybe not the best content. Maybe I need to stop underestimating myself. It's useful for chess players and chess improvers. Possibly. What I can do here also attack the knight, but it's defended and it would open up the H rook. So I think just attacking the queen here. Queen has to move. I should have blunder checked. I know that I'm not blundering. I'm defending twice. Queen takes, knight takes. If you move the queen away, I can just trade. Queen takes. And then offer a queen trade because knight's defending. And there's no longer an absolute pin. I overlooked this idea. I could have, oops. I could have played the bishop here to attack the rook first. And then also connects my rook. So I think I had a better move. This is just more direct. And I'm up 2 pawns, so I think trading off material is pretty good. Hopefully you didn't swallow your nose ring. Then you have to wait until you poop it out. And that's no fun. I mean, maybe on Sunday. Okay, it blocks. I can attack the pin piece here. If pawn moves, I just take. I can, just attack the pin piece. Queen has to move, I believe. Well, I mean, if I just trade, pawn can take. Whoa, ho, ho, it's magic. You know. I'm just jicking. Magic. I'm just jicking. Okay, it's on the floor. You got your fleshlight? That's a weird usage of your fleshlight. In the unlikeliest place? Did you find it in the fleshlight? Because that happens sometimes, especially if it's a nose ring. You know, sometimes you just find Prince Albert in a can. Or maybe he's on the can. Oh my goodness. Against the door jamb. Oops. What did I do? I accidentally clicked. I accidentally timed you out. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, PP hips. I accidentally timed you out. I was trying to show your message. Your laughter. Yeah, I'm sorry for being rude. I'll just for that I'll give you VIP. Are you gonna forgive me? Are you gonna forgive me, PP hips? Cause I'm gonna get you hips. Get you hips on top of me. Wait. We're not doing that kind of stream today. Okay. Moving on. I push my pawn to c4. I'm attacking the pin piece again. Yeah, then we'll be ready for the dance floor. Maybe we can dance now to the silence. Awkward silent dancing. Attacking my knight. It's pinned though. So I can just win a piece. I need to look for any like there's any mating attack. The only attack that's there is the pin piece that I'm about to capture. The knight and the pawns are into my camp, but I'm up so much material. But I do need to blunder check to make sure I'm not getting checkmated or anything. You know, I've been noticing lately, I've been getting super exhausted. I think I'm overworking myself in like the worst possible ways. Cause like, I'm not even like making any extra progress from the effort. In fact, I'm probably making my efforts worse off because I'm putting so much pressure on myself. I was talking with my therapist today about it. Like, I feel like I have to work 10 times harder than everyone else. And I am expecting so much from myself. I'm expecting myself to be perfect and to be like better than perfect. And it's like in reality, like I'm doing the best I can and I'm doing pretty damn good for the situation that we're in right now in this economy. Okay? Like there's some things that are outside of my control completely that have nothing to do with me at all. And you know, like there was a Great Depression in this country and generally around the world. There was a Great Depression. And right now we have a different kind of depression. You know, we had the pandemic, and then that it's kind of forced a lot of people out, you know, into facing a lot of their biggest demons. And some people didn't really want to. And so there was a lot of problems. And now we're kind of pushing everything into glizzy overdrive. And we got a whole bunch of stuff going on around the world because everything's been pushed out into the front. And everyone's pushing their values. And there's always this battle going on. And it's like, I'm not here to battle. I just want to live a good life and take care of my loved ones. And including myself. I should be in that list, right? I should be taking care of myself, right? And I am. I'm doing all this stuff. I've gotten my medical goals, and I have one more surgery in a couple months, and a surgery I never thought was possible. I have people who love me surrounding me. I have nothing but support. The only thing I don't have is resources. I don't have like financial resources. I don't have housing resources. I'm connected to whatever resources I have available, but there's like waiting lists, and there's only a finite amount of resources, unfortunately. But I'm doing the best I can, and eventually all my hard work will pay off. It already has, in multiple ways, and it's just not happening as fast as I want it to. Really, that's where most of the angst is. I think I can check first because this is no longer pinned. And well, first of all, I think I can attack the queen. If you take my knight, take the queen. Oh, no, I can actually, I can't trade off that way. So I think if I check first, it saves the queen. And then I can attack the pawn, and it's threatening the queen on d2. Yeah, a lot of people are struggling, and honestly, even rich people are struggling in a different way, because a lot of people are having to face a lot of existential crises, and unfortunately, money, that's not pay to win. Going to therapy is not pay to win. Like, obviously, you have to pay to go to therapy somehow. I'm paying by being poor. I'm under the poverty line, and I have SSI because I'm permanently disabled. So since I have permanent disability, I have health insurance here in California that's paying for my surgeries, thankfully. And I just have this one more surgery, and I'm on edge until it happens. There are physical needs for this surgery, but there are definitely psychological needs. There are definitely psychological needs that are not being met because of this surgery not happening yet. But it's going to happen. World War III, I don't think that's happening. I think it's going to fizzle out. I feel like there's a lot of danger and there's a lot of scares going on right now. But I think that we know too much. I think society knows too much from history. I can't prevent World War III anyway, so the only thing I can do is just do what I'm doing the best I can, trying to survive, take care of my people. That's honestly all anyone can do. I'm not in a position of power. I can't, like, talk to world leaders. Maybe one day. I don't know. Maybe I should stop underestimating myself. Maybe I should start realizing I could potentially be a world leader. Like, there's really no reason why I couldn't be, honestly. Okay, and I can attack the queen here, because of the pin. Not really sure on follow-up. But I'm just making I mean, if I move here, where can the queen move? Wouldn't want to move here. Back into the pin. I could move here instead, and that maintains the open file for the rook. Unless I wanted to maneuver over here. Yeah, I do want to maneuver over there. If you want to maintain defense, you can move back. But if you move back, I can move this way. And then I can come in and fork. Okay, well this creates an opportunity here. You can attack the rook this way, and the queen has to move because of the pin. And I just have to make sure there's no checkmate. There is a checkmate here. Checkmate. Oh, the knight's here. So it's fine. Yeah, you don't want to do that because of the knight. Is there a way to prevent losing that rook though? After you save, I mean, after you save, you're gonna have to save the queen. Because I mean, I guess trading, and then you're gonna save the knight. So I don't know if I want to go that way. Maybe I can go this way. This not only blocks whatever attacks, but it's preparing for the pin. I mean, for the fork, and it attacks the queen. After you take the rook, rook takes. So if I move this way, well, this is undefended. So, but there's no way to move. And won't be able to defend g3. So you move the queen, and then I win a rook. Oh, you can just take the knight. Oh no, you can't. There's a bishop. I planned that. The pieces are defended. Okay, and now the end is near. I win a rook here. I'm already up a rook. So not only that, I'm winning a rook. For a knight. For a knife. A rook for a knife. So I played knight f1. I played knife f1. And I won on time. So that was a good game. Thank you so much. Let's go through a game review. I'll get to our next game in a second. Let's just go through a game review first. Okay, so this is like the last book move. I didn't play this. I didn't play. I mean, this is the queen's pawn opening. And it was the last book move, so that was really quick. Only 2 moves in the book, which are the theoretical best lines. This is my first mistake. I overlooked an opportunity. I overlooked an opportunity to capture a free pawn. So what could I have done here to get a free pawn? I guess attack the knight, and it's defended by the queen. Okay, no. Oh, I could have just taken right away. As a free pawn. I missed it. Permitted the opponent to win material by eventually capturing a vulnerable pawn. That defends the pawn, which I could have captured. I could have just developed. I could have just castled. I could have just developed the bishop defending the pawn. This overlooks a better way to develop bishop off its starting square. This permits the opponent to kick a queen. Okay, yeah, you could have attacked the queen here. So let's... Maybe if I just take the knight. Oh, yeah, that's the best move. That's what I was like looking at for a while in the game. Forcing the opponent to double their pawns helps create weaknesses. Yeah, you just doubled up pawns. You ignored a better way to block a check from the opposing bishop. I could have blocked this way. That was the other one I was looking at. I guess that's more forcing. If you take, I just take, and my knights are connected. My knight's defended. My queen's defended. You should review your games every time. That's how you improve. In addition to doing tactics puzzles. And I'm going to show you after this, before we play our next game, I want to do some... I can show you how to do some puzzles best. I captured a vulnerable knight. Okay, I missed an opportunity to win a knight. I guess I could have just... Yeah. And you can't take now because of the pin. I overlooked that. This wins a bishop. I won material by capturing a bishop. This wins a queen through a discovered attack. Yeah, that was when I definitely won the game. And so here, that's just the rest of the game. I won. You had a pretty competitive game there. You played the opening well, but your opponent was on another level. The middle game battle was fairly even. Okay. Now if I show you how to do some puzzles really quick. The way I like to do puzzles, I go to the puzzles, custom puzzles. And if I show the display capture here for this, um, basically you go in and yeah, just to try to get this. You go in and you just select your rating range. And right now I have 100 to 1400. You only want to go like a few hundred after your rating, maybe. Like you kind of want to stay around your rating. You want to do lower rated puzzles. And you want to do as many as possible to get the patterns. And you just do pins and forks and mate and ones. And you just do puzzles this way. Let me show you better. That should be the right size. Oh wait, almost. And you just look for the basic patterns. Like there's a mate and one here. I take the bishop, check. Only move is the king moves out of the way. And then I'm attacking the queen and threatening checkmate. And you want to do these every day. You will improve. Let me solve this and then I'll get to your game. Okay, this last one, okay? If I take the bishop, pawn takes. Yeah, this is chess.com. If you're too busy, well, if you can play chess at all, play what you can, play 15 plus 10 like you've been doing, and do game reviews after each game. That's that if that's all you do, that would be better than nothing at all. But do it like a few tactics puzzles, like maybe for like 5 minutes a day. That's really all you need. And then maybe one or two games a day of 15 plus 10. And then review the games afterwards. If you do that, you'll improve significantly. And that's what I'm working on now. I'm trying to be a lot more strategic about my chess improvement. I win a pawn here. Wait, what? Why wouldn't you save the rook? Oh, there's no way to save the rook. Yeah, these are all defended. And you just develop the knight. Okay, let me accept your challenge. That is you, or is that someone else? Yeah, the rook's doomed. Flappy sack ASMR. Get your flappy sack ready. when you purchase your flappy sack at your local business. You have everything you need to unlock your potential. Yeah, software you can use. There is free software. There's Skid versus PC, and then you can download Stockfish 16 and load it up on there. Uh, Obviously, in the absence of a coach, a chess engine is not terrible because at least it tells you the evaluation of the current position. Which without with obviously it would be better if you had a coach, but in the absence of a coach, I don't know. There's two different ways to do a game review without a coach. You could either do it completely on your own without the engine, or just do it with the engine to look at the evaluation. Don't look at the lines, just look at the evaluation and say, okay, when it swings like way to one side, try to look for an alternative move, but don't look at the lines. Or you could just completely analyze it on your own and then do that, which is like more work. You need to send me another challenge because I didn't play fast enough. Oh, well, thanks for stopping by, Magic. I really enjoyed our game and our time together. Who has the flappiest sack in the Mushroom Kingdom? It's probably Toad because Toad. I think I've seen a sprite of Toad. I think the sprite. I think Toad has like, I think he has like a bag that he wears on his side, and it probably flaps around when he runs. Honestly, could you imagine if there was a ROM hack of Mario 64 where you play as Toad and he has a flappy sack that like flaps around as he runs? I wonder if Squeaks would play that one. All right. There's only 2 minutes left in the 5-5 arena. Oh. Well, I got to play games with the viewers, so that's always better. Let's look at the tournaments. Is there another premium arena? Oh, there's a 3-2 Swiss in 2 minutes. 3-2 isn't too bad. And we can play Swiss. 7 rounds? Yeah, let's join the Swiss tournament. I got 100 messages today. That is success. Can you draw? I can kind of draw. I have like a drawing tablet, like a Wacom. Whack on, whack off. You know, I got like a drawing tablet. Mario's sack is probably nice and tight. Molto bene. Dr. Manfattan. I mean, he's got like a sack that like he fits everything into it. He puts his laptop into it. He's got like like some, writing pads. There's like his medication in there. Everything is nice and strapped in because he's Mario. He's got to have like the top-notch everything because he's Mr. Big Shot. Okay, Toad is just like a really humble member of the kingdom. Just gets like a, just like a flappy sack to just put his books in. Okay. Yeah, he's got extra mustaches in there. He's got like his his a special bag inside the bag of something that makes him bigger. You know what I mean? Mario taking some kind of supplement to enhance his jump. You know what I mean? My cam froze again? Well, that's bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna play take for the center. My cam froze again. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, PP Hips. Okay, developing my knight. Can we draw Toad Sack? Calm down with that language, doctor. We're not in the doctor's office right now. Not when we're doing a chess.com stream. We can do a drawing competition. I don't know if that's safe to do on stream. I wouldn't be. You guys want me to load up your drawings? You think I'm a new streamer? Think again. You would not like to. Whoa! Now you're criticizing his body. Jeez, what's wrong with his penis? Don't worry, we're not sponsored. I like to have fun with my viewers this way, okay? I like to ban and time out people. That's like a little hidden feature of my stream. If you're here long enough, you get to have that little hidden secret feature where we kind of just I find reasons to time you out and untime you out. Don't worry. Unless you do something really bad, you're in no danger. Well, after I'm about burned out in chess, so I think after this Swiss tournament, I think therefore I am um I think after the Swiss tournament, I think we can do a drawing contest. Or maybe after this game. We don't have to finish the tournament. I'm not a big enough streamer to like care too much about what game I'm playing. I'd rather spend time with you guys and do a fun drawing competition. Birthday card? Birthday card! Birthday! I have my birthday, my birthday. What do you mean by? Oh, you can just draw a birthday card with Toad's sack on it. The people give the people. Okay, there's this game is not gonna last much longer. I have 30 seconds left, so I'm down a whole queen. I'm gonna resign. Let's do a quick game review. Because I blundered big time. This is the perk defense. Played it 50 times as white with a 48% win rate. This was a mistake. I gave up a bishop for no reason. There is a bishop right here under attack. So I think I could have just developed my queen here. Opportunity to move bishop to safety. I could have just moved here. Oh no, I could have just moved back. I moved all the way back. Oh, this way. And that keeps the diagonal. Diagonally. Diagonally. You left your... Oh, yeah, and we're also going to draw Mario's sack where he keeps his special mustaches and his laptop. You know, his secret laptop. It doesn't have any naughty things on it. You left your queen vulnerable. Obviously, move my queen out of the way. Defends a pawn. I had no. I must have had a better move. This defends the attack pawn, and it maintains the diagonal here. Okay, yeah. The summary, I lost completely. Okay, let us switch categories really quick. Let's just kind of let's kind of like change directions here, and we're gonna do a drawing contest. Let me change the title of the stream. I changed the category to just chatting. Okay. It's fine. I didn't show anything that I wouldn't. I didn't show anything. I just didn't realize I forgot to open up a new window. I thought I transitioned over to this scene first, but it didn't show anything I didn't care. I would have cared about. Anyway, let's open up Krita and switch to display capture mode. Am I in a caravan? I don't think you know what caravan means. A caravan is a group of vehicles of people traveling together. You mean what you mean to say, I believe, is a trailer. I am in a trailer. Why is Krita stuck over there? It's like in full screen too. There we go. Okay. We're gonna do new file, A3. Or do I have a template? No. Oh, okay. And let me make a fill layer first. What's the bucket tool? Let me connect my Wacom whack off. What row? Cables are all stuck and stuff and junk. And now I don't even know which cable is which. Uh-oh. I don't know where the cable is. Oh, I think it's right here. They're nice and color-coded. Okay. Okay, is this gonna work? Is it even gonna work? Is it even gonna work? Is it even gonna work? Is this a broken cable? Let's get some music going. We're done with the chess portion of the stream. Oh, that's Bunny. Well, Blue Bunny. He's got blue balls. Yeah, yeah, just a second. I'm trying to connect the Wacom tablet. Okay? Hold on, just hold on. You better just hold on. Hold on. Hold on, okay? French core music? No, we only listen to OC Remix around here. Oh, here we go. Yay! Yay! Okay, now we got it connected, okay? Oh, oh, it's stuck in... There we go. Okay, here we go. Now I need let's do a fill layer first. So let's get like a gray background. And where's the bucket fill tool? Fill with color F. Okay. Okay, and then Control L for new layer. Right, wait. No. Add new layer. Brush. Okay, and then we need... Okay, here we go. Okay, so now we're going to draw a sack. Okay, so... Those are the little things. And it's this is it's like jacked toad. What? There's the sack right there. That's the sack he's wearing around his shoulder. He's wearing it around his shoulder. Don't you see it? There's the sack. Right there. Happy birthday, Pax. Okay. Oh, what's up with the display capture? Why is it? That's weird. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, packs. Happy birthday packs available for only $9.99. You get 300 different birthday cards. All available for infinite usage. Copyright free. Sign up for today for your first birthday pack free. Happy birthday. Okay, and I'm gonna upload it to like Imager. And now we know how she pronounces Imager. She pronounces it Imager, not Imgur, not Imager. Okay, now let's get the color. Sort out my camera. Is it freezing again? Yeah, this is my old camera. My Canon is not in commission right now, unfortunately. There's Weezgoes. There's Weezgoes. Now we have the ultimate in streaming entertainment. We have a stupid bitch playing music that she does not even own on her stream, doing subpar artwork, observing her in a natural habitat where she is a dumb bitch. Okay. The dots are unnecessary? Well, we're gonna get the dots. We're gonna get the dots whether you like it or not. Okay? Okay, we're gonna get the dots whether you like it or not. Oops. Oops. What happened to my brush? Oh. What is going on? Oh. Oh dear. Okay. And here we have... No. What the fuck? I don't think that's the right skin color. Okay, what color is his pants? It's like a blue-gray. I should have made a new layer underneath it, because you have to get underneath it. And then what color is his boots? I think they're like this color. Okay, what color is his bag? It's like a light. How about like this like bluish color? There's his bag. His sack, I mean. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough. Happy birthday. I'm gonna upload it to Imager for you. Oops. Just a second. Okay, here we go. Oh no, it's missing the bulge. That was the most important part. Okay, just let's fix it up. There you go. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Shadow Pound! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! You got your flappy sack for a birthday. Oh my goodness. So bad. It's not even finished coloring in. It's like not even finished. You have to have like an AI bot finish it. Maybe an AI can finish it and fill in all the dots. What am I doing tomorrow? Your mom? I have no idea, Twice Slicer. It was a request from chat. Am I going to color it all in? Maybe. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, those are very nice detail on letter. On the letter. On the letter. That was very good detail on the letter. On the letter. Can we play chess? You want to play chess? You want to switch back? Oh shit. Oh, oops, I didn't save it. No, I saved the screenshot. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No big D. No big D. Do not gamble. Wait, we're not doing a Gamba stream. I don't need that. Alright. I'm an artist? Yes. I'm a top tier, top notch sack artist. Draw floppy sacks. I need water. You want to send me a challenge on chess.com? Rebecca Lauren is my name. Don't wear it out. Bum, 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 bum. Bop, 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 bop. Flappy Sack ASMR. You want to play? Because I've been live for 2.5 hours. I'm good for like a game or two, and then I gotta end the stream because I'm pretty tired. Okay. Are you there? Still there, Flappy Sack? Hey, what's up, GIF? Good. How are you doing? I'm probably wrapping up the stream. If you want to play some chess, now's the time because I'm getting ready to end the stream. I'm just kind of idling right now. My camera froze again. It's frustrating as hell. Wish there was a way to lock the board size, honestly. I guess I know I have it all the way zoomed out. Yeah, when it's all zoomed out. Full size. How about we just like play some Bullet to end the stream? Okay. I'm just gonna pay attention to like not blundering. I might lose on time a lot more. I should have developed my knight instead of trading. Well, that one was weird. I am Lensley. What the heck was going on there? What the heck, dude? Yeah, there's just so much going wrong here. So much going wrong here for white. I made a mistake. I missed a quick checkmate. There's no moves. Yeah, I missed checkmate. Unfortunately. I missed another checkmate. Yeah, it wasn't completely accurate, but, you know, it got the job done in a bullet game. Nice. Yeah, I want a fork there. Yikes. Alright, I'm getting tired. It's about that time. I hope everybody had a good day. Make sure to always look at your games afterwards. Okay? You always want to be looking at your games. Okay? I think lately my streams have been doing pretty good. I've been, at least I've been feeling good on my streams lately. Like I'm taking care of a lot of stuff. I'm taking care of a lot of stuff in my life right now. And I think it's just like, it's so easy to feel overwhelmed. It's so easy to feel like you're not doing enough. But honestly, I'm doing a ton of stuff with my life right now. And like, I can't really like lose focus. I can't lose focus on like all my achievements. Okay, because it's so easy to just like, feel defeated. Especially with the way the world's going right now. And, it's like, it's more important than ever to have hope. And I don't know. I have a lot of good things going for me right now. My hair is a mess. That's not one of them. I've been trying to deal with my hair, but I don't want to rip it out. So it's like when you brush your hair a lot, you might pull your hair out. So it's like I'm just kind of settling, as the portion of my hair is growing back from the surgery line. Everything's just kind of weird. Everything's just kind of weird right now with my hair. That's okay. Right now it's not the time in my life to really be doing like any kind of like pushes for, I don't know, right now I can't really be focusing on much. I can be focusing on like long-term goals. I have medical goals that I'm working on, so it's like I can't really be focusing on like a whole bunch of different goals right now. And I'm taking care of stuff, and I think, I could have just came home and lied down, but look at me now. I did 3 hours of a stream, and I played some chess and did game reviews. and Bunny was with us today. And we made a birthday card for Pax. I don't know who Pax is, but we made a birthday card for that person. So like that's a big deal. Okay, so like I need to like stop expecting so much from myself and just learn how to like just enjoy life. It's really hard with this psychological weight on me from waiting for this surgery. Like I'm gonna be real. I don't think this is gonna go away until after the surgery. Like this feeling I have of like feeling extremely weighed down, feeling inadequate, like it's not gonna go away from surgery, but like I feel like that's gonna be a huge weight lifted. And honestly, like whatever happens next, I can deal with that as it comes. You know, I have some career goals I want to pursue long term, and the surgery is going to be a pretty big wait time before I can get back to focusing on my life again. But honestly, I feel like in the long term, this is going to be the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I'm starting to really feel it, even though I'm also feeling it both directions. Like I'm also feeling the stress of it because it's a reality now. Like it's so close that it's actually a reality. And I have to deal with reality as it comes because there's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm responsible for in order to get myself to that operating room. So, you know, there's a lot of things that I have to be aware of and take care of. So, I'm getting there though. I think I'm over analyzing it. I think I really just need to learn how to relax and be happy because I'm getting a gift that I never could have imagined. Like these surgeries I've gotten have been a gift. And you know, like life's not perfect. It doesn't fix my life. It doesn't solve every problem, but it solves the gender problem of feeling like my body is not what it should be. And that actually is going to go a really long way with the rest of my life. Because if I can solve the body image issues, at least somewhat, through surgeries and through hormones like I've been doing for the past 4 years, then I think that like I can really start to make some huge changes in my life. And it's going to be quite some time before I can pursue career goals again. But in the meantime, we got plenty of chess to play. Maybe I will, I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll blow up before I start my career again. You know, maybe something will happen with chess, who knows? And then I'll have to behave myself on stream because maybe if it's a bad problem to have, I mean, it's a good problem to have, but like if all goes well, but if somehow I magically make my content career start without my main career and I somehow make chess work out, well, then I have to learn how to be a corporate sponsor girl. And that's kind of a different challenge because I have a lot of stuff on the internet that are not very brand friendly. I'm going to say that right now. But maybe we can play that chess game of like fighting the political battle of trying to get sponsors despite having, you know, brand risk stuff. You know, that could be a big win for me. Like in the political space of content creation of like, you know, hey, like, you know, this person is like deserves sponsors, like why is she getting denied sponsor? Like I could do the whole thing where I could have hate threads on Reddit about me and like love threads and like all the people fighting for me, all the people fighting against me, and meanwhile I'm collecting all the clicks, all the impressions, all the trending posts, and I'm getting exposure out the wazoo, and meanwhile I'm collecting all my sponsor money from the alternate sponsors. While I'm trying to secure some really big sponsor, I could be getting all the smaller sponsors from all the media attention. And I win. And if I get the big sponsor, then it opens the door for other people in my situation who are brand risks and that'll help them too. So, I don't know. Maybe that'll be the battle for tomorrow. You know, I can pursue my career goals and have sponsors. Okay, have you ever thought about that being possible? Because it just might be. Let me fix this. No, it's fine. Waking the fish. I really think I have a lot good. I think I really have like a lot going for me. Honestly. And I'm trying to like feel it. I'm trying to feel it instead of like complaining. Like I have no room to complain, honestly. I know that sometimes I feel really hopeless about my future, but honestly, like, look at the alternative. What if I wasn't working on any of the things I'm working on? What if I was completely hopeless? What if I was just sitting around playing Call of Duty, not even streaming? Like, not even doing anything with my life? What if I what if I missed the train for transitioning? My life would probably not be here right now. Like, honestly, I would not be where I'm at right now. And imagine if I was just getting started on transitioning right now. If I wasted the past 4 years of my life. Imagine that. I'm so glad that's not the timeline we're on. Jeez. Look at this timeline we're on. I'm a badass. I've achieved all these goals. I've gotten facial surgery. I've had orchiectomy. I'm gonna have my bottom surgery in a few months. Like, look at me go. I'm a freaking badass. Anyway, bye-bye.